van, and we hired a car. Woohoo! From Hertz again. So they came out top, mostly because no one else was there. Apparently, the others only come in when they have a booking, so helpful in the airport, you know. And he managed to do us a deal. So originally he said $500 for 5 days, but we got it for just under 4. So it's expensive, but I think it's the best way to travel around down here. So we'll see, shall we? Now we're going off to get supplies and our bus ticket for at the end. And that's what we're doing. Monkey puzzle trees tonight. Finally, after about 3.5 hours of driving through endless desert with occasional surprising lakes, we're starting to give way to small mountains and bigger lakes.
Today, for dinner, I proudly present steak.
Argentinian steak with Argentinian red wine.
With Cabernet Sauvignon, Atlas Cumbre from Mendoza, and the chef winking in the corner.
So you might be asking yourselves, why is Sophie sitting in the car by herself in the middle of the Argentinian desert? Well, it's a good question. About 300 or so miles ago, we passed a petrol station, and apparently we had half a tank at the time. Apparently that was the last one. So, there's a town 30 or 40 kilometres that way, and we ran out of fuel here, so Sean has gone to try and acquire some fuel with one that we flagged down. And I'm here looking at. I was gonna cook dinner, and then I realised that actually we only have lemonade. We don't have any water to cook the pasta in, so we're back on not cooking dinner. And meanwhile, we've got about 600 miles or so, 650 miles until the place where we were planning to camp, and it is currently, I don't know, gone 6, about 5:30. So I think we're gonna have to camp somewhere short, because we had made up enough time to get there before 1 o'clock in the morning, but that has all gone well out the window. Ooh. I think that Sean's just about to be delivered, so excellent times. Half a pizza each and a full tank of fuel later, we are once again plowing our way through the desert. But the good news is we just crossed into Santa Cruz province, which is where El Calafate and El Chantana, and they're only like just 7,700. This has been a long day. 750 miles away. Woohoo! Kilometers. I don't even know. Hitting the pavement again. Hopefully not for the next 72 kilometers, because that would be ridiculous. So disaster has struck again on our way to El Calafate. So we've been on this dirt road for seems like hours, and then we hit some rock. Like there's rocks everywhere, just say. Anyway, it's dented the rim of the tyre on both sides, so it's knocking against the chassis. So we've got to change the tyre now. Woohoo! Great. Oh my days. So that's where we're at now. So after travelling over 2,000 kilometres in 2 days, through lots of desert, quite a few mountains, yesterday morning, and we've seen lots of vicuña, which is like a cousin of the llama, ostriches, didn't expect that, lots of desert foxes, ginormous, like medium-sized dog-sized hares, an armadillo and a skunk. Run out of fuel once in the desert. Got a, not quite a puncture, but we've damaged the rim of a wheel on the car and had to swap it on a 70-kilometre dirt road. So one night in a campsite, one night we had last night we had a few moments in the car of sleep. How many packets of biscuits? So far 3 packets of biscuits. After all this, the question is, was it worth driving all the way down to Al Capitan? And I will let you answer that question yourself. So when I asked my friends who've been to Patagonia, where should we go? They said to me unanimously, El Chalten. So here we are. There's the village over there. And we asked around when we got here, and everyone said that the trek to the what was it? Laguna de los Tres. Yeah. Was a good one, and you can see the iconic Fitzroy Mountain from there. So that is where we're going. So, ¿listos?
Listos.
Vamos. So here we are at Lago de los Tres, just underneath Fitzroy Mountain. It's pretty spectacular.
Behind me, in northern Patagonia, in Argentina, is a collection of monkey puzzle trees. We were promised a forest, and from down the road we were starting to think a forest was just 4 or 5. This is a few more, and they're one of my favourite trees, and we've been searching literally for hours, really, off our route to come and see the forest of monkey puzzle trees. And I guess here it is. We found it.
Some more monkey puzzle tree forest.
So in the end, it was worth our search for the monkey puzzle tree forest. It does exist.
So we had like our 8 McDonald's for dinner because it was quick and we were short on time, as always, for getting to the bus. It's funny because we managed to not eat any McDonald's since leaving Italy, right at the beginning of the trip. So we came all the way through South America, then we get to Argentina, and then there's McDonald's, and then we ended up eating it like eight times in 6 weeks. And bear in mind we were on the mountain for 20 days, you know, that's not good odds anyway. So hopefully no more McDonald's after this. But we saw the monkey fossil trees, which was cool. And there did turn out to be quite a few in the end. And yeah, that was good times. So 20 minutes ago we arrived in Mendoza again. And then we managed to get a ticket for this bus 3 minutes before it was due to leave. We haven't actually left yet, but that was pretty good. Quick turnaround. The next bus, a different company, is in an hour and is 1,200 pesos more expensive. So saved a bit of money there as well, which is handy. Yeah. So